Super-Show, 3 matches, 2 title matches, 1 contendership match. But the opening match from the ECW arena, we're going with that. That's where we are. Is the
Stein Ballroom. We
yes,
flexing.
yup. It is for the MBY Women's Championship. Grace Allen was the inaugural one. She lost the belt to Violet Garcia at the previous MBY show. So now we have the rematch. The show's a lot of fun. It's like it's perfect. I don't know how else to describe it without overhyping it. But I'm like, I recorded this. This is supposed to be before Blank Check, but I was like, I don't want to do this one. I want to do Blank Check over this. There's a solid chance this is a better show than Blank Check, despite it being half the length. And introducing, representing the Bad Girls, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions and the second ever Women's MBY Champion, Aura.
Man, crazy how we're so okay with her being a double champ these days, especially after, a certain Rumble incident.
Well, the fans didn't want her back then. She's working her way up. That was just our Roman Reigns 2015 moment. Grace can pull this off, there is not only the chance of, or not the only definitive thing of winning this belt, but the chance of maybe going for those tag titles. She would be pinning the tag champ, even if it's not for that belt. Crowd not behind Violet. And that's not our normal ref. We don't know what he's doing here, but looks like he's an NXT guy, so. I'll explain later, but swing and a miss from Grace, roll up from Violet, opening the match, kick out at nothing. But you were saying off camera that it's more stacked in the odds of Grace to win this one?
I think she's definitely not going to let another opportunity slip like this, especially against someone she knows she can beat.
Hip drop. The interim referee getting in the way of that. Grace now the striking combination, backing up Violet. Violet, though, catching the boot. A little quicker to the draw. Irish whip into the corner. Going coast to coast. Gets the knees up, running Meteora into the corner. Violet has been having a year. I mean, both of them have been, but like Violet, like Grace has been in big moments. Violet has been winning big moments. Like every chance she has had, she's taken, and she's done great with. Being a double, holy shit, suicide dive. Grace Allen whiffs it.
Violet just barely stepping out of the way there.
Grace getting sent in the steps. Violet going top rope, looking to jump to the outside, diving elbow, but misses. Grace just barely getting out of the way. Both women trading big offense and trading dodging them. Double headbutt, one of them cracking her open. Yeah, man, Violet has come a long way from being a plucky underdog luchador to manager to the cartel to now the youngest and up-and-coming member of the Bad Girls. The most natural rise of a women's wrestler, specifically a heel, that I think I've had. It's pretty nice. Violet ducking the punch from Grace into a Hurricane Rana or leg scissors takedown. Running drop kick. It's so funny. I made this whole show, recorded the whole thing, and the entire thing got corrupted, so I had to re-record the entire show. It was a heartbreaker, too, because all three matches were so good. Luckily, I got a rebound chance. They all did good again.
Hell yeah.
Because what's nice about
So
MBY
sounds
is...
pretty on brand.
Yeah. And what's nice about MBY is that I don't really have things I want or need to happen. It's kind of just like, is it a good match? That's all I really give a shit about. Grace getting out of the corner. Bella Buster connects. Grace keeping her foot on the pedal into a
Grace
pin.
now just manhandling Violet.
2 count. So the outtake we witnessed that I cut out of the actual show was me at first saying this is going to be a pay-per-view camera show, but then completely backing out of it because I wanted to watch something rather than watch this and then have to rewatch it a second time. I was like, you know what, I'd rather it just be like I don't pay attention to it so I can enjoy the match when I get to see it eventually here. So I do regret it though, because like the endings to all these matches made me go, damn, I should have pay-per-view recorded these. Like pay-per-view cameraed them. So in the future, I think super shows will be that. I just didn't think much of it in the moment. Grace on the outside, electric chair, face buster. Got to get her in the ring though. Can't win on count out. But all right, maybe Grace trying to reset the count, or not.
Maybe not.
Violet getting back to her feet. Doesn't want to lose that way. I mean, would you consider a count-out win still like a chance for contendership on the tag titles? Wheelbarrow,
I
facebuster.
can see that.
So maybe that's what Grace's plan was. Maybe she's looking for tag titles rather than focusing on the MBY championship. Could be her downfall. Grace went for something big. Violet reversed it, hitting her with the handspring senton. Going top rope now, Grace in the drop zone for it. Top rope, frog splash. Scramble it into a cover, hooks the leg. Could be it. No, not yet. Not yet. Grace got to keep her eyes on the current prize. Might be too wrapped up in the tag team gold, the title she's not fighting for. Violet now hooking the hand into a springboard Hurricane Rana. Now top rope.
The Violet in control of this match for the most
Another
part.
frog
Frog
splash.
splash.
Looking to end it fast. Ref slides into the pin. Grace kicking out again. Grace Allen fighting back up. Interesting dynamic here that Grace, let's just say the face of the two, is wanting to keep the match slow, considering that's her fighting style, is a slow bruiser brawler. And Violet, a high-speed wrestler with lucha libre and high-flying, arm drag off the ropes into a pin. Trying to pick it up off the arm drag, might be able to sneak it, no. Frog splash not working 2 times. Double axe handle, doesn't get it. Drop kick to the side of the head. Grace back in control.
Being tossed away.
And now Grace, middle rope. Diving senton off the middle rope into a cover.
Massive senton.
Honestly, that could be it. No. Violet somehow kicking out. Probably got the wind knocked right out of her. Grace with that strength. Violet has a very small frame, very light for Grace, who can pretty much pick up anybody in the women's roster. And now setting her up in the electric chair position again. Looking for that face buster. Into a pin. Ref, thank you God you're in the way. Because I would have wanted to see that kick out. Roll up from Violet. To win it. No. Not yet. Both women back to their feet. Drop kick. Doesn't knock her down, but drapes her on the rope. And now Violet, firing up.
A little quicker. Going high risk.
Tossing it to the outside. Grace stirring. Violet getting that crowd behind her. Unlike her, but she's feeling the energy. Suicide dive. Slamming Grace into the metal barricade. Crowd off of on their feet. Out of their chairs. One of these women will become, will be the MBY champion walking out of here. It just is the question of who it will be. Almost just completely foamed my words there, but diving Meteora to the outside. Grace definitely not feeling up to snuff after that suicide dive and the Meteora. But now Violet calling for her up one more time. Looking for another suicide dive, this time a crossbody. Keeping the offense on the Boom Squad associate. Going in again. Into a pin after all that. Is that enough? Grace still kicking out, but getting weaker. Violet keeping the pressure on. Oh, no. Overzealous. Little too much adrenaline into the roll-up from Grace Allen, but it gets the ropes.
Violet realized who she was trying to lift there.
Grace now might be looking for a finisher. Body splash. Go into the middle rope. Might be looking for the middle rope. Splash! Hooks the leg. Violet might have thrown away the win of a set. No! No. Violet still fighting. Chin breaker. Whoa! Luthez press from Garcia. Looking for it again. Handspring. Senton. Hooking that leg. Wanting to put this one down for good. No! Getting fired up, but can't let her emotions get the better of her. Looking for maybe that frog splash. Grace, though. Drop to hold. Catches her off your game. Oh. Tactical difficulties, but it's okay. Running senton. Putting her in the corner. Violet. Elbow to the face. Got her stunned. Kick to the gut. Wait a minute. Pop rocks. Middle of the ring. Violet retains. You just feel the crowd just being like, oh, damn it.
Yeah.
But she did it. Still the double champ. such a better match than their first one. Like, I was so happy with that. Like, Pop Rock's feeling like the best move in the game right now.
It does have very Panama Sunrise energy. It is that NXT Black and Gold type of finisher.
Yeah, right? It's sick. I'm going to give her the fucking Panama Sunrise. Why not? Give it something big. But next, in the tradition of the arena we're in, we have a little bit of an extreme match. Nothing too wild. This is a fatal four-way match. It is a elimination tables match. If you get put through a table, you're eliminated. The last one standing will take on, now that we know this, Violet Garcia at the next MBY show. So I want to do something a little unique. Originally it was just Extreme Rules elimination, but I was like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Tables match. So we have a good variety of wrestlers in here. Sabrina Williams, trying to look for her first win. She has been in kind of crazy matches. Her debut match being in the Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules match, and then having a match at on Retro against Yuri Katsuyori. Came up short there, but looking for success here. And we haven't seen her in the ring in a while. The former manager to the now broken up tag team of Vanity Vice. Looking for her first championship in a very long time. It hasn't been since 2K19 since she won a title. But I know commentary won't be biased for this one.
Look, man, just a bit of a dry spell. Look, why are we outing our roster like this? That's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm just stating obvious fact.
Stating for the record, burying Kristen before she even gets to the ring. Jesus Christ, man! Like,
there's potential for her. She's the most veteran. She's been around the longest out of this group.
Crazy levels of just burial.
Well, actually, she isn't the most veteran in this group, but she's been consistently around the longest out of these four. Coming out next, representing the Pretty Mean Sisters, Sarah Owens, alone for the first time in a while, but looking for a championship win here. See, I feel like Sarah and Kristen have a pretty good advantage here, considering they're both probably the strongest. I'd say Kristen might have the raw strength game. Sarah definitely has some resilience to her, so we will see. Sabrina, I think, has that underdog fighting spirit. I feel like that's her advantage going into this, is simply just the drive. And coming out last, the most veteran, but still experiencing kind of a hard time getting back on her feet. Rachel Rage, looking to pick up her first championship ever by getting to the MBY championship off of this match. By the way, Mike Rome says that so funny. It floored me when I heard him say it, because it sounds like he's going to say something else. He's like, Rachel, Rage! Then that's it. Like, bro wants the paycheck. I get it. It's just the Chelsea green.
It sounds way more like he just stubbed his toe mid-fucking announcement.
He's like, fuck! It's like keeling over with the mic in his hand. So remember, elimination tables match. Got to get put through a table in order to be eliminated. Who do you think is last one standing here to take on Violet?
I'm just saying, man. I think they're pretty good odds for Kristen. ignoring the fact that commentary decided to bury her. It's okay. It's okay. GCW fans know.
The GCW
Real
fan
fans
base.
know.
Yeah. Smart fans.
Exactly.
Rachel and Kristen locking up first. Sarah wasting no time laying out the rookie. Sabrina Williams now going right for the table. Springboard super kick knocks down Sabrina and Kristen. But Sarah catches Rachel off her game. Back suplex. Northern Lights. And Sabrina, springboard moonsault, taking out Rachel. Oh. Standing moonsault connects. RPW coded. And Rachel with a flurry of kicks. Kristen not getting any offense in so far.
Crazy. Look, when you have a young rookie flying at your face like that, there's not so much. There's only so much you can do there. It's crazy.
Whoa! Table did not break. Table did not break. Sabrina still in the match. But Sarah now showing off a striking combination.
In fact, the table.
Oh, and Sabrina gets taken out again. Catching strays left to right. Kristen finally getting in this one. Setting up. Oh, was going to set that table up, but Sarah like kind of knocks it out of her hands, getting back into the ring. Irish whip tossing Owens out of the ring. Sabrina slamming down Kristen. Rachel stirring. Sabrina on the outside grabbing another table. You need as many of those as you can get. You're going to go through at least 3 of them. One set up. Big boot from Rachel. Sabrina getting sent to the outside. Rachel trying to set up Kristen on that table already. Sarah, springboard drop kick, but Kristen just gets out of the way without even realizing. Veteran maneuver there, you could say, I guess.
Again, see, veteran maneuver indeed, but also peep how everyone is trying to get rid of
Koji clutch from Adams. Kristen Adams with the Koji clutch locked in, looking to do some damage on Rachel. Stiff right elbow from Rachel Rage. Rachel, a serious striker. Taking it to all the women in the ring. Sabrina throwing the table onto Sarah. Oh, Kristen just taking that table by force.
Well, it's a pretty valid way to get a table.
Irish whip. Sabrina is stuck in the corner now. Rachel off the ropes. Springboard kick to the side of the head. One could call it an enziguri. And now Kristen set up. Rachel, spine buster through the table. Kristen eliminated first. Heartbreaker.
Crazy.
Sabrina now trying to set up Rachel for a power bomb. No tables up though. Rachel getting out of it. Oh, pop up. Hurricane Rana.
Ignoring that amazing Hurricane Rana for a second, I think commentary may have just set Kristen up for failure.
Oh, now Sarah looking for her finish. Rose plant.
Rose plant, the side of the dome piece, but again, commentary giving all kinds of bad vibes here.
Kristen was screwed. She was screwed. Corporate Rachel. Rachel now underhook. Dirty Deeds connects. I know it was a future shock, but it's Dirty Deeds in my heart. Sabrina and Rachel teaming up on Sarah. Double Russian leg sweep. Sabrina shouldn't really be trusting Rachel like this. Rachel's known for backstabbing. There it is. It's anyone's game in this one. On the shoulders. Modified GTS. I would call it the Burning GTS, but like that's just a little too similar to a certain version of the GTS we have in GCW, so it's not that. Sabrina getting bounced off a table.
Argentine knee strike for those with ball knowledge, but you know.
Shit, you right. Rachel putting all the weight onto Sarah right now. Looking for Meteora. Pendulum Meteora connects. Now Sabrina to meet her. On to set her up on that table. Rachel not letting it happen. Williams fighting back. Blocks the chop. Rage with a knee strike. Combination now. Has Sabrina backed up into the corner. Hook in the arms. Dirty deeds. But now Rachel set up on the table. Sarah Owens with a German suplex eliminating Rachel Rage. One of these two taking on Violet Garcia at the next MBY. Sabrina back to her feet.
Trying to maul Sabrina here.
Sarah with a much more vicious moveset and set of skills than Sabrina, but Sabrina fighting back. Has that fighting spirit, wants this match. She wants her first win, but Sarah wants her first singles title as well. It's down to who wants it more. Sarah set up on the table. Sabrina, no! Sarah gets the elbow. Blocking the right hook. Not bringing her to the table, putting her in the corner. Cracking her open on the turnbuckle. Float over. Elbow to the head. Set up on the ropes. 619, whatever you want to call it, Tiger Feint kick. And now going top rope from down court. Diving elbow drop.
Sabrina, all the momentum in the world here, could end this right here.
Irish whip. Owens putting Sabrina on the table.
Irish
Looking to end it. No! Williams gets the elbow. Still in it. Fighting back, crowd going nuts. Going to the outside. What's she thinking? What's she want? She's got a chair. Completely legal. Sarah, though, getting out of her hands. Facebuster. Irish whip. Sarah on the table now. Sabrina showing some strength in the power palm position. She gets it.
Lamps her right through it.
Sabrina Williams will be fighting Violet Garcia for the MBY Junior Women's Championship. The first iteration of that match, it was Kristen and Sabrina at the end. I thought it was a much more dramatic finale, being like this veteran heel versus this rookie babyface. But that was still a good match because Sarah just started to like get vicious. But main event time, man. Main event. We have a triple threat match for the men's MBY championship. It's Extreme Rules, normal, pinfall. Just one pinfall wins the match. We have the man who pinned Keith Wells, the current MBY champion, a couple weeks ago in a tag match. One half of the Boom Squad, Brody McGinnis. The other man involved in this match is a man who has come up short against Keith Wells a couple times now. Another veteran of this business, Cankry. So we have the absolute power and veteran knowledge and set of tag team wrestling skills that puts anyone else in this company to shame, even if it's not a tag team match. It's still viable knowledge to have. Brody McGinnis. We have the veteran Declamania main eventer, Royal Rumble winner, high-flying Kankry, trying to pick up his first title in a couple of years. And then we have the rookie, but one of the most resilient rookies we've ever seen, Keith Wells. But here comes Kankry, not John Kankry. I should change his fucking name to John Kankry.
I fucking get.
His theme, he's gonna get a nice overhaul soon, I think. I just need to find the right song. I might dig into the other John Cena songs from his album. But I do want to change up his stuff. This song doesn't hit the same now that Cena's gone.
I don't know, man. I still think 55 Kankry coming out to The Time Is Now is iconic, but you know.
It is! He's had it forever! But I'm feeling maybe a heel turn soon. Like, no time soon, but like, I do want to involve Kankry and stuff, because his AI just kind of puts on fucking bangers. Always. So it's like, I kind of want to involve him in like, retro shit. I just don't know what to do with him. I'm going to make him look older, you know, to differentiate him a little more. Like, give him some wrinkles, put some gray in his hair.
Yo, you want to see something cool? No? Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
The MBY champion repping the new fit for this match. Got the rings on. Completely legal.
Yep, the calorie crushing champ. Truly. The greatest of all time.
That's a calorie
Food eating
crusher.
contests, your local buffets.
Bro,
And, you know, destroying any chance of the homeless population getting any kind of food at, you know, help centers.
do we call his cutter the calorie cutter?
Oh my fucking.
Like, come on!
Hold on.
It sounds too good. Oh my god, that is fire. Keith Wells looking to defend the title.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. Keith Wells starting strong, instantly going for Kankry. Whoa! Oh, Kankry! Exerting some serious strike, super kick.
Kankry being Kankry.
Into a pin. First one in the match. Keith instantly bringing that one up. How we fuck with Keith Wells' gear? It's a simple change, but I was like, I wanted to do something different.
Oh, it hits.
The inspiration was that one time where Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens wore the hockey gear in that street fight. I thought that was a sick look, so I was like, 'cause I want him to wear a jersey, but I was like, there's not really any jerseys in the game. But I was like, you know what? This will do, because it's like DX's jersey. Oh, goddamn. Jesus! Brody taking it to Kankry, and Keith running around the side with a chop block. Brody got a little too in the moment there. Rubbing the face down onto those mats. Kankry with a steel chair. Keith a little quicker. Keith and Kankry kind of had, hilariously, a pretty good back and forth rivalry since the conception of MBY. But now Brody getting in the ring with Kankry. These two have locked up plenty of times in the past. Both been around since the WPW days. Back and forth. Keith kind of just spectating this. And finally seeing his opening. Tries to take advantage of it. Brody, though, scouts that shit. Sees it coming. Oh, kick to the side of the head. Standing Spanish fly from Cankry into a pin, but Keith right there to break it. Brody McGinnis has been on a tear as of late. Hasn't been winning, but has been showing a side of resilience that we have not seen from him in a long time. Inverted atomic drop. Keith Wells, nothing fancy about his moveset. Nothing fancy at all, but it gets the job done. Tossing Brody McGinnis. Elevated facebuster. I wish I had ball knowledge for that one. Into a pin. But McGinnis right there. Oh,
The elevated
fuck.
facebuster is pretty all right.
That was... It looked like Keith was going for a sub that Brody shut that shit down so fast. Roll through. Tornado Enziguri onto Wells. Rolling out of the ring. He doesn't need to be pinned to lose the championship. So Cankry trying to take pot shots at Brody. Oh! Keith flattening Cankry. Just a drive-by. Oh no. Keith Wells has got the door. Brody with the
Keith,
trap
whatever
squeeze.
you do not eat the door.
Whoa, Cankry. Oh, just barely. Keith, with maybe luck on his side, avoided it. And now Keith piecing him up. He's got the rings on his fingers. Completely legal here. Roll up from Brody McGinnis. Cankry down and out. Kick out of nothing. Brody taking advantage. No, instead, sees Keith stirring. Gets him up for a powerbomb. Keith, though, driving the knuckles square into Brody at his forehead. Whoa! Looking for a low blow, but Brody sees it coming from a mile away. Scoop, front slam. Keith reverses into a DDT. Cankry now, back to his feet. Pop-up neck breaker. Off the ropes. Whoa! Tries going through the ropes, doesn't quite get it.
Angry tried everything he can to catch Keith, but
Another
just
neck breaker.
just barely unable to reach him. Probably all that grease Keith is constantly slathered in.
Float over DDT on the outside, plants Brody. Now Cankry on the shoulders. Running Samoan drop. Calling McGinnis up to his feet. Tossing him away. Drops an elbow. Keeping it simple. Simple and effective. Running clothesline. Cankry's got a heart and strength, but he does not have size when it comes to fighting these two. Jesus! Getting flattened by Brody. Maybe sending a signal to Keith saying the match is going to be over soon. Brody getting both men back into the ring, looking for a weapon. He's got a trash can. Tossing in there. Keith, though, maybe looking for that pop-up calorie cutter. Instead, Brody with a package. Pile driver. But Cankry now, right there, into a calf crusher on Brody McGinnis. Foot on the rope, but it doesn't matter. Elbow to the back. Looking for a leg drop on Keith. Keith, though, gets out of the way. Clothesline on Cankry. Looking for a body check onto Brody. Doesn't quite get it. Ooh, stirring. Another striking combination. Bionic elbow. Gets Brody McGinnis. Calling for Cankry back to his feet.
Wild
Keith
shot
fired
of
up.
the elbow of the ref.
But then Keith instead has Cankry up. Dazed and confused. Looking for it. Pop-up. Calorie cutter. Into a pin. Cankry still dazed. Finally coming to senses. Brody able to kick out, though. Oh, no. Brody back to his feet. Cankry, though, still quicker. Hurricane Rana. And now going top rope. Low down. down. Frog splash.
Cankry, massive frog splash. Keith stirring though.
Breaking it. That could have been it. That thing's put people down. Cankry put Saturn down with that thing. So, make sure to keep an eye on that fucking move. Drop kick to the side. Keith rolling out of the way. Neck breaker. Brody, crossbody, lands on the chair. Cankry getting out of there, and Brody just taking a chair shot to Keith instead. What's Cankry got? Cankry's got a hockey stick. Keith on the top rope. Oh, no. Cankry laying him out with the hockey stick. Into a pin on Brody McGinnis. Could be a new champion without even pinning the current champion. Keith almost breaking it, but Brody kicking out just in time. Oh, looking for a hammerlock DDT. Gets it. Locking him up on the chair. Cracks him open.
But
Brody stirring. Cankry trying to get rid of him. Calling Keith up. Keith back to his feet. On the shoulder. Cankry with some crazy strength. Running power slam. Not done. Float over. Looking for a float over DDT. Brody shoves him away.
This is it.
Brody to the outside. Keith looks like he's dead. Oh, there he is. He's waking up. Barbed wire baseball bat. Brody's got it in his hands. Doesn't see Keith. Keith kind of dancing there, maybe showboating. Doesn't quite get it. Look for a European uppercut. Keith holding on to the ropes to avoid any offense from Brody. Send him up. European, or just an uppercut to the back of the head. Cankry back to his feet. Ooh, looking for that calf crusher again, I think. Pump handle. Oh, but Brody landed on the chair. All three men down. McGinnis and Wells stirring. Oh, looking for the calorie cutter. Doesn't get it. Hook in the arms. Sit out powerbomb. Irish whip. Cankry off the ropes. Sidewalk. Spin out. Sidewalk slam. Into a pin on Wells. This could do it. This could be it. Cankry. Dazed in the corner. Brody to pick up a championship. No. Not yet. Oh. Cankry a little quicker. Roll up. No. Kip up. Enziguri. Keith behind him, though. Calorie cutter. Into a pin.
Quick cover to retain the title. No.
Wait. Not done. Looking for something on Brody. Brody, though, getting out of it. Headbutt.
Lauren Keith Wells now on the Cankry.
Chair shot onto Cankry and the calorie cutter. Is that enough for Brody to pick up the championship? No, Cankry still got it in him. Brody feeling defeated, but he's got to keep going. Going after Keith. Running DDT. Classic big man DDT. Ooh, Cankry looking for that low blow again. Off the ropes. Oh, but Keith rolls him up. Cankry lands awkwardly because of it. Threw off Cankry there. Brody and Keith kind of teaming up.
Tossed around
Sit
here.
out power bomb. Keith, I think fucking up here. Might have cost the championship. No, Cankry. Still kicking out. Big boot to Brody, whiffs. Punch to the gut. On the shoulders. Another running Samoan drop, this time in the ring. Telling Cankry to get to his feet. Maybe looking for that striking combination. Whoa, ducking the forearm. Cankry catching the right. It's a back and forth. Float over DDT. No! Northern Lights into a pin. Brody breaks it. Keith right back to his feet, though. Not wasting any time. Power bomb position. Fucking folds him. Stomp to the gut. Cankry, though, catches Keith off his game. Leg scissors takedown from Cankry into a pin on Brody. McGinnis gets the arm up. Keith struggling to stay standing out there. Might need an inhaler or something. Cankry now has a chair. Brody in the corner. Brody gets out of the corner. Chair shot onto Keith. Now onto Brody.
It's caught.
Top rope. Cankry could be looking at the
Cankry.
MBY Championship. No! Brody
Oh.
rolling out of the way just in time. But Brody fucking up, not taking advantage of it. Gets tossed in the corner. Cankry trying to get a right hook on Keith. Keith maybe looking for a neckbreaker. Super kick from Cankry. On the shoulders. Roundhouse. Nailing Keith Wells. Sidewalk slam from Brody McGinnis. Something's got to give. One of these men has to stay down for 3 seconds for another to walk out champion. Brody has the baseball bat with the barbed wire. Shot to Cankry. Looking for a shot on Keith. Keith! Calorie cutter! Onto the handle of the bat! Into a pin! Could that be it? And it is! Keith Wells retains the title.
Big bastard able to retain.
And that was a successful first MBY Super Show.